That's why it's like, what is our role as citizens as well, right?
I'm getting that right. So how about as a citizen? We say we're gonna go house to house. We say, okay, guys, we as a community, let's make a plan. A citizen. How about each house contribute 100 rand, right? So are we live?
We are live. Welcome back to the Beachy podcast. My name is Dan. I'm very excited to see you guys once again. Hello.
It's hard, it's your boy. When you see him in your hood, you come guys. But guess what? Yes. You can call me Coach Lee, right? So, let's get to this. I'm so excited, especially after our first episode, because I was so like, I wonder how is it gonna go.
How was it gonna go? It went well. We got a lot of comments from people as to what we should be talking about.
Exactly.
A lot of young people were talking about mental health. What's going on?
It's too much, and then talk about mental health. Because I remember on that episode, we talked about my cousin himself.
Yes, you did mention that.
So I think in that way, we definitely need to talk about mental health, especially us as guys. Because I believe I think as guys are programmed not to talk about such issues. So whatever is eating you, just keep it to yourself, don't share to people. Because I think that I can't, and men don't cry. So we end up like having this wrong and end up killing ourselves in a way.
I think in Sipeli they say Monna Kimkulela thing is like a man just cries
exactly, yeah.
And I think the world has changed from since then. We need to allow more young people, especially young men, guys, to actually really talk about their mental health.
And that again, in that way, which is now we're getting away from killing ourselves. Because if I have no one to talk to, and I know if maybe I'm gonna talk to you, you're gonna judge me. Like, man, but you're a guy. Why are you talking like that? No, or remember, some even say you are gay. No, you are gay. That's which again is another problem, especially for us guys. That we can't openly talk about things because we're gonna be labeled. Right. So, and again, even from social media, what I experience is a guy is only expected to just have money. Exactly. Men don't cry. Men should not be on social media. Men should not be posting everything on social media. Just make money. That's especially from us as guys. Right. So as much as that is the thing. So as guys, we're not expected to change. But if females are expected to change.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you get me.
I think you need to explain that more to our audience at home. So that you're not cancelled tomorrow.
I know, right? So upon your corner, one situation where we say we as a man we should allow we should do dishes. If you're married, you should do dishes, do dishes, no, do this because I am a man. But with the females are not really expected to do much in a way as from previous years. But okay, no. We as men can still be ourselves, but we as men can always do more. I'm not sure if I make sense.
Okay.
Do more, right? I'm not saying us because I'm married, and anything like anything. So I do the dishes. She's good at cooking. I do the dishes. I do sweep.
So you're a bad chef.
Okay. Let me put it like this. I'm a bad chef if I'm cooking for you, but for myself, I know. I'm too good. If I'm cooking myself, I know stress. I'm good. So what I'm going in Yoruba, we as guys, we are put because standard that is this high.
Okay.
Right, which is now you can't be here as a guy. You need to be here, regardless of what is your situation.
Is that the whole attitude around a man is the head of the household? Traditionally, people expect that, don't you think?
Traditionally expect that, but again, if I'm gonna say if you're gonna say, yes, I'm the man of the house, but don't do MB and C in a way. Just focus on making money. That's why I'm going. No, I mean, you can't be doing podcasts. That thing is for ladies. No, I mean, you can't be busy posting on social media. That is for ladies. No, I mean, you can't be doing that. That's for ladies. But guess what? No, you can't be wearing a dress. That's for ladies. But the lady can wear a trouser. It's not a problem. But a lady can cut their hair. It's not a problem. No, you can't relax because you're a guy. So that's only for ladies.
Don't you think in terms of how careers are today, they have changed as to what people thought men can do, what women can do, and we live in a world where, in a way, both of them are in a very grey area zones.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Which I understand. It accommodates the ladies, which is the ladies can be on that level. So why can't be also the guys be in a level where ladies wear?
Yes.
That you can wear a dress and you won't be charged by wearing a dress.
Yes, yes.
That you can relax your hair when you won't be charged, that your hair is relaxed.
Yes.
So that's what I'm going about. If an education where we say we want 50-50, then 50-50 should be equal on everything.
Yes.
Because again, I may do something, maybe sometimes it can even be a labor addresses that, but why are you behaving like this?
Yes.
Yeah, but even though we say we want to be equal, yeah, but so that's what I'm going. But I think even the mental issues they come windows in general because as guys are expected to be on this level.
Yes.
Why as don't necessarily mean
No.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure how to put it, but that's what I'm going.
Don't you think when it comes to maybe let's say a career, is it the type of career that is a problem, or is it the fact that how much money brings? That's a problem.
These days is how much money. Let's be honest. These days is how much money we're making.
Okay.
How much money you bring at home.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So
you can be a man and do I don't know whatever as long as you just bring in that amount of money.
Exactly. As long it's not babe. If I'm saying please borrow me $2 tomorrow, even though I'm not gonna bring it, you're not borrowing me, you can do that, and I'm happy.
Yes.
If how you get the money, in most cases that's the way. Yes. If how you get money, it's not really my concern, but as long as you bring the money.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Which again is another challenge.
Yes.
About let me just of course.
Of course.
So sometimes it's very important to know about where does the guy get the money from.
Okay.
Why I'm saying that, Jehovah, we live in a world where someone sleep with people to make more money. Right. So which is now it's but telling alone that I forgot English word. Okay. Where you go to a sangoma that I want to make so much money. Okay. And the sangoma says, no, I just sleep with this many females to feed your animal. Yeah, but to feed your animal. So she's going now. You're busy living this nice life, but you don't know where the money is coming from. So that's what I'm saying. But sometimes it's very important for you to know what does your man do for a living, so that you won't be a victim of his circumstances.
Yes, and I think we see a lot of these girls who are influencers now having to be married, get divorced, and all of that. And yeah, a lot is happening.
Yes. So I think it's very important to know where the money is coming from, because it's bad outside.
But some people know, they're just actually part of
the process.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
part of the
process. They enable it actually.
You can say that again.
And I think that is also a challenge in its own.
But you are saying this is wrong, but you're like, no, let me just as long benefiting. It's like people saying no, the government doesn't, as long as the ANC doesn't do things, but like but at least we have a road.
Yes.
Yes. So that's it. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, let's talk about what do you think about parents giving their kids condoms? What do you think about?
I think
young alone.
I think it's quite a good thing. I would encourage parents to give their young children condoms, because what ends up happening is that young people experiment. Of course, they will experiment sexually, whether you tell them or not to. And I think it's better that when they do experiment sexually, they're very confident in how to actually use these condoms, because for some people, they just never have used it. They don't know even what it's for. Exactly. They actually think it's okay normal to have sex unprotected
without.
So that becomes a challenge, because most times when they do have unprotected sex, right? Guess what happens? The first time.
Exactly, the first time is a bad experience. Like, pregnant.
I know. A lot of them, when I talk to them, it's almost like it was the first time, and it's like, oh wow, you hit the jackpot the first time.
Exactly. Lucky you.
Lucky. No.
Because that's the thing. I mean, because as I lucky, even though it's a bad thing, right? Lucky for them or for her. Why? Because there are most people who want kids but can't have kids. They've been trying for years.
Yes.
So I'm saying, so in that way, it's lucky, but not that situation. So, and
I'm all for Planned Parenthood.
Me too. I'm all about, and we're gonna get to that in a minute, right? About Planned Parenthood. And I think again, we need to understand about when Umzali gives you a condom, doesn't say go do sex. That's just preparing you so that you know, okay, this is what happened, this is what not to happen.
Yes.
Because no, if I'm just gonna say I'm gonna keep quiet because no, I don't want kids to have sex. Tomorrow they come, stomach out.
Yes.
Right, because I didn't prepare for them. Like, okay, no, this is a condom, so I'll use a condom.
But remember, there's also some attitudes around condoms. You know, there has been also a lot traditionally now for a lot of people. It's like the whole idea that actually, in fact, condoms do spread diseases. So a lot of young people in the country need to still also be educated as to why condoms are there, and having to demystify that. And I think also for girls, right, they need to be taught that when they engage sexually with a guy, that they need to actually know that.
But no, why is
confidently
it?
They can ask for that. Yeah. But then, I mean, if you are a parent for a young girl, how do you tell her to do that?
I think again, the conversation is still about when you bring them a condom forward, right, and then you have that conversation. Yabona, father to son, father to girl, mother to son, mother to girl. So it goes both ways. It doesn't have to be son, father to son.
Yes.
It can be father to a girl, vice versa. Because the Korean girl, we can't say father to father. What is it? No father.
That's
not
true
father to
as
son.
well.
I mean, because some will be a mother. So that's why again we need to treat the safe space. Then we know we can trust each other. And then you come forward, okay, the number. This is what happens when you have sex, without a condom. These are the consequences that you can face without. So in future, if ever you decide to, I'm not encouraging you to, but I'm just helping you understand the process. So whenever you are ready, this is what you must do. And always be sure that you demand the condom.
Yes.
Because it's not about the pregnancy, but about the diseases that comes with unprotected sex.
Yes.
So in that way, then I'm helping them so that they know. Especially high pregnancy. It's super high. That's when as parents need to stand up.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, I think I went to the Home Affairs the other day, and the amount of young people I saw there who are pregnant, who have kids, and guess what they're coming to do? To register birth certificates for their children,
which is good also.
It's good, but then it's like you see children
registering
for children,
and again, when you're in this situation, which is again the things that are gonna miss you as a child, because you need to focus on your child.
Yes.
Because let me tell you one thing, guys. I have a 2-year-old. A child is demanding mentally, physically. It's financially, is sometimes exhausting. Right. So now I'm in a situation where you are a single parent and you are young.
Yes.
Right. And you have to take care of this kid. Right. And then again, we're not even matured enough in a way, because sometimes it might be, let's say maybe on your 15 years old, right? Which is now you still want to be outside.
Yes.
But your kid is here.
So how do you balance that?
Exactly, balance that.
Yeah.
But it's either you're gonna neglect your child, or you're gonna miss some things in life. And then when you're 30 years, you have to go back to the years that you missed.
Yes. Well, let's hope with you won't do that.
I know, I am ready. It has planned. It has planned. It has planned.
Yes. Because I think they're so expensive. Have you seen the fees at the private schools in South Africa at the moment?
Have you seen stationery? It's too.
What's happening?
It's
a lot.
I saw.
Oh my God!
I saw this post on Facebook from Twitter, right? So there was this guy saying, I forgot the name, right?
Yes.
He was. I'm not gonna quote because I don't remember what exactly said.
Yes.
So, stand to be corrected. So I was like, some people may not believe you, but you just need to believe in yourself and keep going, right? So he's a business owner.
Yes.
So the baby mama came, you owe me 4.7 stationery. So while you're busy shining here on Twitter, but you owe me 4.7. That's for one person. Stationary for one person. 4.7.
Yes.
So, which is the stationery in these schools is super expensive.
Yes, but I mean, kids today do a lot of things at school. They paint, they do a lot. Really, they draw, they do dresses. They do a lot of activities. So I can imagine in a year it could easily come to that.
No, for the 4.7. You know, but that's a salary for someone.
Yes, but that's for the whole year.
Again, because if I think also we see as trauma kakhulu as parents, right? Because you want your child to attend a certain school, but you don't necessarily look at our finance.
Yeah, but you were supposed to look at your finances first before having kids.
That's why we need to go back to that planning.
Yes.
Right, yes. Talk about what we're going to talk about. Planning to have a kid is very important. That you know, but you are sorted, and to a point you can start saving from the few months that you know you are pregnant. Then you start from there you open an account for your kid, and you start saving for them. Okay, no, this month I'm gonna do what I'm gonna always add 100 rand.
Correct.
100 rand in his or her bank account, and then by the time you know they are going to school, 18, 13, 14, 15, then you're already sorted.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why again we need to go back to planning about, because as I said, parenthood is challenging.
Correct.
It's challenging. Now always say about if you're a single parent and here you're okay, are you strong? If you're a single parent and here you're okay, you are very, very strong.
You have to be mentally strong for them, because you're playing double role in a way.
Exactly. You need to be a mother, and you know what, a kid. There can be at times when you don't want to sleep at night. And remember, you're coming from work. Let's say now you put them with daycare, and then from work you need to get ready for the next day, right? And also need to cook for them. And then imagine now, the whole night don't want to sleep, and you see you have to wake up in the morning and go to work. And imagine you're a single parent and there's no one to support to be alone.
That's a lot.
It's too much. Being a parent is too much. That's why I always advise as guys, we always need to be there for another bit. We always need to be present fathers.
Yes.
And sometimes only being present financially is not enough. Sometimes.
Yes.
Even though some parents might say, no, as long as you give me the money, then I'm good. But only speaking is not.
Yes.
Talking from my own experience.
Okay.
It is never enough.
Yes.
And there are females who are married but are single parents.
Okay, I get you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're married, you have this card, but because I remember I was doing a fit camp somewhere, I think a year ago or 2 years back, and I was having this conversation. Was that the guy bring his child for a football practice?
Yes.
So I was like, no, I have a 2-month-old at home. So whenever the baby cries and I can't take it, I just go to the next room and let my wife take off the baby.
Oh.
And guess what? That's Beach.
Yes, they need to learn how to take care of themselves.
That's why I'm saying.
But I think a lot of them, it's like a lot of guys are not used to taking care of a child.
That's why I'm saying, that's why again you need, but even the parent as a lady, you need, okay, you know what, baby, come on, and even if you have emotions, you can see, but no man, the mother is not coping, so I need to step in.
We all have emotions, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you have emotions, that's why now you need to step up. Okay, I can see that the child is not coping, so let me try to assist. Right. But if you're gonna say, okay, no, I wanna go and then go sleep in the other room while the parent is while the mother here is struggling with the baby.
Yes.
Then that's too much.
That's
that's Beachy, and might as well be single.
Yes, that's true.
If someone is here but they can't support you, then what are they doing here? So that's why I'm saying it goes back again to playing, but especially let me talk to the females. All right, so ladies, have a child when you are ready, not because when your baby, when your husband or your boyfriend is ready. Make sure you are financially ready for your kid.
Yes.
Make sure you're physically ready for your kid. Make sure you're mentally ready for a kid, because a kid is challenging, right? So make a kid because you want a kid, not because you want to keep a man. Because a man can leave anytime, but your kid can leave you anytime.
Yes.
So when I make sure that you get proper planning for your kid, right? Then you know you're ready to have a kid, not because your husband says, no, I'm ready for the kids. Because let's be honest, relationship ends.
Yeah.
Relationship ends.
Yes.
Even if you are married, still relationship do end.
Yeah, and your relationship with your kids it's more forever.
It's more forever.
Most of them.
And most of them.
Yes.
Because don't have been in a situation where your kid 10 years down the line they hate you because when you choose a man over them.
Yes.
You can't even talk to your kids anymore because you choose a man over them.
Yes.
Right. So that's what I'm going by. You need as a lady to be the one who's in charge. Of course, the body is yours.
Yes.
So also the money should be yours. Just make sure you're financially ready. Make sure you're physically ready. Make sure you're mentally ready.
Because these kids are expensive.
Very expensive.
Very exotic.
Especially these days, a kid needs an iPhone.
But I can imagine when you're a kid today, what do you want? You want a laptop? You want a phone?
You want a PlayStation?
Stationery?
You want stationery? There's lots, man.
I mean, stationary kids today as well. They go to school from home, so they need a printer, all of that.
The Wi-Fi.
So I can imagine it can count to 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, like you see some of those schools there on the list, like Hilton, Bishops. They go for almost like 350,000. Guys, 350,000.
Imagine, and that's just a student.
Yes, that's not even varsity. Yeah, it's primary and high school.
And imagine, if you have 100 students, how much money is that?
Yes. No, but these schools are way much wealthier.
And I think also maybe it's because in some students when they made enough, they can only they go back and invest in their schools.
Yes.
And that's what
we need to talk about that. We need to talk about how we as young people should actually play a role in the schools we went to. How do we do that?
So which means it could be it doesn't always have to be financing it. You can just go there just to do motivation. Okay, no, this is why I started and this is where I am at the moment. Yes. Right? So that you can give hope to the kids that are in that school. But no, it's possible. Especially these days, I think I live in a situation where kids don't like school. Right? Most kids don't like school.
Yes.
Right. So it could be maybe they don't see the need of going to school, or maybe they want to do YouTube. I don't know.
Come on, kids, do YouTube. Let's all do YouTube. Let's all be in the YouTube world.
Yeah, but and again, talk about YouTube. I advise kids that they can also start YouTube at any age, but not neglect their school. They not neglect their education.
Yeah.
So in the long run, maybe they can have their own income coming on their side while they're busy pursuing their school.
Of course.
Right, that would also be nice.
Yeah, you can have a whole YouTube pranking your parents.
Exactly. Just putting your parents when you make money. Right? Yes. And in your situation where you say, Mommy, don't worry about stationery anymore. It's on me. It's on me.
I'm not sure if I'll do that if I was a kid. My money will be my money.
But okay, let's say you're a kid, you are 6 years old. What are you gonna do with the money? Let's say maybe you're making about 10,000 a month. What are you gonna do with that money?
I think kids always find very creative things to
spend their money on.
Yeah, like I mean, when I was a kid, if I were to sell something, I would just find something to buy. A phone was always something I can think I need to actually get. So there's always something to spend.
You can also buy a 4-wheeler. Vroom, 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 vroom.
4-wheeler, so many things that you would want to get that maybe your parent was like, you want to get that. I'll get it myself.
We could have bought a hamburger with that money.
Exactly. Now it's your money, so you just buy whatever you want, really. So I think for a lot of young kids, honestly, they can do a lot of YouTube, TikTok.
TikTok also, yeah. They can get sponsorship with TikTok and then
a lot of things. But I mean, it's like, are they commercializing on it? I don't know.
That could be.
Maybe the parents should be the manager.
And exactly look into it and okay, there's a potential here and that. Then take it from there.
Because you do see some celebrity kids now who are becoming part of social media, and I think it's like they're the next influencers, I suppose. You look at AKA's daughter. It's like a lot of different companies are also approaching her to work with her. So it's like a young kid like that can actually make money from a very young age.
But also, I think also comes with an exposure because it's an AKA's child, and then now look at the same opportunity. And for me, being honest, right? So if you remember, I'm not sure if you remember, right? But I remember correctly, but I'm not sure I correctly understand Kanjani. But I remember before AK passed away, I didn't see much on social media in terms of brand approaching her. But now, because now the father passed away, now I can see her. So I'm not sure if the brands are capitalizing in a way. I'm not sure.
Well, I think brands will always look for the next person with attention in a way.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think she's the one, and Mom is the one. So, and I think it goes with all these different kids who their parents are celebrities or influencers.
Yeah, whenever they see a chance, they just go for it.
Yes, they're the new influencers in a way. Nepo babies.
Get you. so guys, I think as us, we just need to go back to our schools and to invest.
And if you have money, go invest. So how about fundraising for those schools? You know, even if it's like this year we fundraise for 5,000 rand, let's build a vegetable garden for the community. You know, let's do something. The tables, the seats, so that we all play a role in those schools, because in a way, yes, those are government schools, but I think if we leave it just exclusively to the government,
and then we know what to know,
I think we might let some of our children really backwards in a way.
We already did, ne? Let me tell you where I live, right? Can you believe, but from
in Cape Town, right?
No, I mean from the original,
okay.
Or from the Eastern Cape, right? From the right areas. Can you believe, but in most schools are shutting down because there are no teachers, the government.
Really?
I'm telling you, the government doesn't do much. Is
it they can't afford to pay teachers or what?
They just don't care.
Okay.
They just don't care.
Okay.
They just don't care. And can you believe that there's sometimes just one row. There's a school where a teacher will have to combine classes into grade 6 and grade 7 in one class. Because there's not enough classes to accommodate the kids. And again, in most areas there's no computers.
Yes.
There's literally no computers.
Yeah.
Now imagine you are coming from there, you're done with your grade 12, right? You are going to varsity. And you have to start from scratch because you don't know how to use a computer.
Yes, I think that's really
honestly, for me, the government is failing in the right areas.
Yes.
And I think the government is not made for right areas.
But when you talk about those situations where teachers' grades have to be combined, what do you think then of the role of online schools in rural areas?
Again, rural area challenge is going to be network, because there's no network.
Okay.
Yeah, but which again, I think that's one thing as the people from the right area. That's one thing we need to fight for, especially when we're making demands for your vote. But that we need network, because especially now that it is coming with digital world.
Yes.
You know, can you please government invest on rural areas to have your Wi-Fi?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be Wi-Fi. They just have a stable network.
Right.
Then you can be able to have your own Wi-Fi. Because in the rural areas you can go 5 hours without getting any message because you don't have any data, don't have network coverage.
Yes.
So that's why. So again, okay. If I'm saying, please government, can you please have roads? You do nothing.
Yes.
Please can you have at least clean water?
Yes.
You can't do taps. Right. So how do I expect to get a network? So the government still have a long way to go,
And that's why it's like, what is our role as citizens as well, right?
I'm getting that right. So how about as a citizen, we say we're gonna go house to house. We say, okay, guys, we as a community, let's make a plan. How about each house contribute 100 rand, right? So each house contribute 100 rand. So this 100 we're gonna use to what, maybe build taps for ourselves, or we can use the 100 rand to build roads for ourselves.
Yes.
We can use this 100 rand to get a network for ourselves. But if the municipality or the council ever comes on a busy, say, don't come here.
Okay.
Because now you seeing as you are busy. Yes. Now you're trying to take the shine, you come with your t-shirt writing one part.
Yes.
Please don't come here. Because now you are coming because to start to have our own initiative. What's the word? Initiative. That's the word.
Yes.
Right? So now you're going to come and take the shine. So I think as a community, that's what we need to do. But we need to stand together. We know that every month we're going to contribute this much money.
Yes.
And then we know that we're going to take this money towards building our own clinics. We're going to take this money to building our own schools.
Because I've seen some public schools, right, where the parents do play a role in them, and those schools are very well run and very well organized because the teachers play their role, the parents also play their role, and then what the outcome what you have there is really young people getting great education. And I think that's exactly what we need. What we need is the commitment from parents and teachers coming together with the community to really build this infrastructure for young people, because at the end of the day, young people are the future.
Are the future.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, so let's do something. There needs to be something done.
Because I've realized now we can't really depend on the government, because the government has failed. When I talk about the failed so much.
Yes.
Because every time it's raining, you have to hold your. Look at this. Okay, I won't be able to show you now.
Okay.
Because of the sound. So I'm not going to. But it's a road in Maclear, right? Just next to town. The road is so bad.
Yes.
It's so bad, and it's been like that for the past 5 years. I mean, do you know where? I'm not sure if I should call it a pothole, or I should call it or I should call it
a mining dam.
A mining dam, exactly. Yeah. All that boom, 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 next to the road. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, if such things are happening, and especially when it's time to vote, the question is, who are we going to vote for?
Wow.
Yeah, but so it's quite a challenge.
That's why we have to read the manifestos and see as to who's done work, who hasn't done work, all of that, right?
And then how do we know why the elections are not rigged? How do we know?
Oh my God.
That's the thing about it. How do we know?
Do you think South Africa is heading in the direction of other countries where elections are rigged?
It's possible. No, it's possible, because I'm really thinking about, but how do we know?
Okay.
Because they say money talks.
Yes.
They say money talks.
But then, I mean, if they rigged, who do you think will win it in South Africa?
Obviously, the one who's been winning for the previous years. I don't know.
Don't you think who would be monopoly capital in South Africa? If you're saying it's rigged based on money, don't you think it'll be who's rich in South Africa, and that's what monopoly capital?
But I also think, but as much as that might be the case, because we don't. That's the thing, because we don't know the investors behind the scenes. Okay. So maybe the people behind the scenes that are doing the things that makes the point to happen. Okay. That we don't know of.
Yes.
So I can't really say, but I don't know. But I don't know.
They rigged.
But I don't know. But okay. Then after these elections,
yes.
Then that's why we're gonna come back and say no, they are or they are not. After these elections,
okay.
That's why we're gonna know. Okay, no, condo off.
Yes.
Calling the off.
What's your predictions for these elections? A lot is gonna happen.
I hope it's gonna be so many surprises. I just hope surprises.
Okay.
I just hope surprises.
Yes.
And then like, wow, we didn't expect that, but we get it. That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say, wow, we didn't expect that, but we're like.
What's going on?
Like, again. Yeah, but so that's what I'm not hoping for.
Okay.
That's what I'm not hoping for.
Yes.
Because I think now, man, because I mean, if you're making someone a fool and you don't even care anymore, like you're showing, but I don't care. Because I was talking right now, because when I was at home, because I don't watch news when I'm here, because I believe news are just propaganda. I don't watch news because I believe news, because who control the news exactly. Exactly.
But you can also get news from different sources, right?
Yeah.
And then make up your own mind as well, which is really quite also important.
Yeah.
Yes. So
but
I'd rather do that.
Exactly. Yes. That's much better.
Yes.
So I'm looking at this, and like people are spending 5 million on Christmas trees, but I'm like, we don't have electricity. So what for? And just for one season. Or for 1 month, or for 2 days, which is the 25th and the 1st. So, what can we spend that money to go and fix the electricity that we say we have a problem with? So, which goes again to a point about, do we really have electricity crisis or not? If you can spend so much money on what do you call this? On Christmas trees.
Yes.
Or Christmas lights, Christmas lights, yes. So, do we really have a challenge of electricity, or we just being played? And I even remember again, during the Rugby World Cup, every time South Africa was playing, electricity would automatically disappear like everything is okay. But the following day, back to stage 7.
Did you see that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense. Now I can go automatically when Springboks are playing, we have electricity, like everything is okay.
Yes.
But when Springboks are not playing, then automatically there's a challenge with electricity. Faulty, what are they even called? Faulty plugs, faulty transformers, right? So for me, that's what I'm saying. Do we really have a problem? Or can you just be played?
No, it can't be a play at all. I mean, I know we've also just come back to load shedding now. What stage are we on today?
I think it's 2 or 3.
We're on stage
Maybe
3.
Could be because Bafana Bafana is playing tonight.
Oh, okay. So we're on stage 2. But I mean, I think in reality, it's like what happens is probably a whole maintenance issue that's happening at ESCOM, where it's like when there's events like the Rugby World Cup, they just keep it going for as long as it can without any maintenance whatsoever.
Okay. So where I'm going with this, but why should we suffer one day for the next 10 years to come? That's where I'm going.
Yes.
So why can't you say, okay, no, willing to sacrifice the one day so that we can be able to fix for the 10 years to come, not sacrifice one day so that we can suffer for the next 10 years to come. But then for me, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like switch off everything?
So I'm saying, so if I'm gonna say no, our condition is very critical.
Yes.
But because it's you, then and we love you, just gonna keep the lights on, just because we love you. Yes. But remember, if we do that, for the next 10 years, it's gonna be very, very critical. More. Yes. How about you say, okay, no, then we love you, but okay, no, it's fine, it's okay. Let's just stick to our normal stage so that for the next 10 years, we can still continue to have what we have right now. Do that make sense?
Yes.
Right. So let's not say, okay, no, because we love you, then let's go out for then, but we're gonna suffer for the next 2 years to come. But now, if we're gonna say, okay, we love you, then, but please understand us, just gonna continue the watches now for the next 10 years, we can still be able to maintain whatever we have.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going.
Okay.
But why should we sacrifice one day so that we can suffer for the next 20 years to come?
Well, I mean, I think with South Africa, the challenge is that having to invest into other different sources of generating electricity, like solar.
That would be nice if I can have money, I can have solar. I don't need to stress about electricity. But even now, the prices of solar now, they're so up.
Very expensive.
No, very expensive now.
Yes, it's like expensive as taking a child to school.
Let's not go back to that.
Yes, it's like so many things you have to pay for. Private school, now generating your own electricity.
And talk about London,
Yes. Private healthcare
also, because if you're gonna go to a public and then like you have to wait for 24 hours. But again, I also notice even sometimes with private health, same thing happens.
Okay.
Sometimes they make you wait also because there are people before you and they can't just say okay because everyone is paying.
Yes.
So then say no when you're paying 200 more, right? And then you can come forward. No, you were here last.
Yes.
So again, which is again that's the thing. And now that talk about electricity, can you talk about the units? No.
What's happening with the units?
I mean, you pay electricity 400 rand, you get maybe about 30 units. And again, this electricity, I don't even use this electricity.
Yes.
You buy now and then 2 hours later there's load shedding.
What are you using?
What are you paying for?
Are you using heavy machinery in your house?
Come again?
Are you using heavy machinery?
No, but I'm saying no. You're paying so much money,
yes.
But you're getting less units, and then later on there's load shedding. So
for the same amount, one is getting less units over the years.
Less. Because I remember, but 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you bought electricity for 100 rand, you're gonna get maybe about 105 units.
But doesn't that tell you quite a lot about the cost of generating electricity in South Africa? It's increasing.
No, it tells me about that. It's a scam.
Oh my God, that's you being Beachy now.
No, it tells me it's a scam.
No,
come on.
The cost of generating electricity surely has become more expensive. It will be more expensive for the average person in South Africa to just have 1 unit of electricity.
then it's too much.
It's too much. Everything is becoming expensive in this country. When I was doing groceries the other day, I was shocked how much 1,000 rand does to a small little basket.
And even
nothing was in there.
And even talk about, but also the quality is bad. The price goes up, but the quality is bad.
Yes.
The quality is no longer the same. So
exactly.
So we're paying more money for weak quality for quality is low.
Yes. It's like the cost of living has become much higher in
the
country.
Okay, so is it a South African problem or a national global. or a global? I mean, or a global challenge?
I think it's a global issue. I think maybe with a lot of different wars that are happening all over the world, trade and everything, I think having to just move goods from one place to the next has become more expensive.
It's a scam. It's a scam.
It's just become expensive to live. The minute you wake up, how much are you paying already?
It's just by opening your eyes.
Ching, 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 a lot.
But at least if they can fix the electricity, at least we're going to be getting someone.
No, I think actually, in fact, the units for electricity will probably be more expensive as the year goes on. Because when you look at the energy crisis,
I can go.
That's why we have load shedding. It's an energy crisis.
That's honestly, I don't believe you're going to do energy crisis. I don't believe it.
Well, I hope you're not one of those superstitious people.
No, I'm not. But the challenge. If you're gonna say N, B, and C, but when you do D and F, then you would. It doesn't correspond. If you're gonna say, okay, this is a challenge we're having, but then you turn around and then you do.
Yes.
And then like, but was it nice? But was it really a challenge? Or can you not?
Yes.
I won't. So I don't know.
Security. Yes, security. As you being too beachy.
I know the electricity is too beachy. Honestly, I'm sure we're taking so long with this topic, but I just can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
Yes,
it's too much beyond bad. Because I mean, if you, I know, sorry guys for being too much on this topic, but I mean, if you can 100 rand, then 100 rand. You don't even maybe at least get half unit.
Yes.
You don't even get half unit. You get maybe 30 units.
Only 30?
Only 30 units.
Yes.
And how much is it going to last you?
What do you have to do with 30 units?
What are you going to have to do? I mean, it should be like that. It should be like a time. If you pay 100 rand, you get 100 rand.
I have some people saying that even worse, that when you buy electricity online, they think that it finishes faster compared to the one that
they go to from the shop.
When I went to go visit the Limpopo, a lot of people told me that.
Yeah, but now even coming stories about this maybe and sometimes they say if maybe you buy before, I think before the 15th or before the 3rd of the month, you get more units when you buy. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
But anyway,
yes.
I'm not sure if there's anything to say. Otherwise, I am good.
You good?
I am good.
Okay, guys, we'll see you on the next episode of the Beachy podcast.
And make sure you do what?
Yes.
You subscribe, you comment, you like, you share. Uzenza zonke.
Everything, right?
Yes. When you see him in the Beachy podcast, we
out. Guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Boom.